So, I'm going to talk a little bit today about what oils I use on a regular basis, like a daily basis, and highlight it as quickly as possible. So when I first get up in the morning, I'll usually get a drink, and if I remember, which I try to, I'll remember to take my vitamins. Now that is the key thing that I make sure I do every day is the vitamins. Even if I do nothing else, I do the vitamins because that will make sure I'm nourished, that I'm supported, that I feel, just energized as much as possible, and really helps with my endurance, my hormones, all that stuff. Love the vitamin. Okay, so I'll take them, each one, I'll just take 2 in the morning and 2 at night. So it's just like, pills, and then this one's a little bit, the Z Omega is a little bit reddish in color because of the marine oils in it. So that's what I do. I make sure I take my vitamins first for everything else to work out that day. Then usually I will go, of course I'm chasing after kids and all the chaos and stuff like that. I had to drag all these things down here because they're throwing tantrums and screaming upstairs. So, story of my life. So I brought all these stuff down, so I wish I could have shown you around the house how I use them, but this is the best I'm going to get. So, hopefully during the day I get the chance to take a shower. When I do, I use the doTERRA shampoo, conditioner, the body wash. I'm one of those people, I like quick and practical, so I do that. And then, my hair, anyone could attest to growing up, my hair was pretty much an afro. Okay, it didn't matter if it was short or long, it was an afro, frizzy, all seasons of the year. And I had to use like this really heavy gel to just hold it in place and make it look normal. And when I started to use the doTERRA stuff, my hair just softened and mellowed down, and I love my hair now. I feel I have a good relationship with my hair now, and I attribute it to the shampoo and conditioner. And then more recently, in the past year, I think I've just started on the Healthy Hold Glaze for that extra, support, getting it to where I want it to go type of thing, holding it in place. But it's all natural, healthy, good stuff. So I love it. I feel like I'm really nourishing myself, my skin, my hair, and taking care of myself. The next thing when I get out of the shower, and this may be TMI, but every once in a while I feel like I'll have some yeast build up in my feminine track, and so I'll just take some cedar wood on my fingers, and I will just rub it wherever, itchiness or whatever. Sometimes I'll put it like right inside my underwear, so it helps with that. And so that's how I use it. Honestly, that is how I use it. Cedar wood, I love it. It's the oil of community too, so it helps that root chakra just kind of be more open to communicating. It helps my relationship with my spouse better, and that, Then as I'm applying my 2-minute makeup here, put on a tiny bit of lip liner, and then nothing else I'll put on my lips. I'll just put some of the doTERRA chapstick on. It's the lip balm. It's amazing. It smells wonderful. This one's the tropical one. I usually like the herbal one or the original better, but this is the one I used today. I just grabbed whatever. It smells really good too. Then after I'm done kind of taking care of my, one more thing. Okay, so here's the Barrage, 3 parts of the Barrage skincare line. Right now it's a little bit dry outside. I don't use the Barrage as much as I should. I could just kind of use it for like little purposes. For the toner, I usually will use it if I feel like my skin kind of needs that extra, toning and cleaning, and sometimes I'll use it for the same reason I use cedar wood. TMI, but it's good stuff, good, really disinfecting stuff. Then there's a moisturizer. I did use this morning because it is very dry outside and it's cold. And I used to, before Barrage, I used to just use fractionated coconut oil or regular coconut oil as a moisturizer because I really wanted a healthy moisturizer. The great thing about this is it's all natural. It's great for the skin. The downside is it leaves your face kind of a little bit greasy, so that's why I used the Barrage moisturizer. And then there's an Immortelle serum, and that is phenomenal. If I feel like, I'm starting to see a little bit more wrinkles than normal, I'll remember to put that on honestly, if I remembered to do that every single day, I wouldn't ever probably see those things, but I just use them as I need them, or, you know, as I see I need them. The next thing, so I kind of try to start the day with a little bit of an intention. Okay, what do I want to accomplish today? What am I feeling to start off the day? Fortunately, the vitamins help me actually, like, that takes care of a foundation of my needs, and so I can focus on, okay, what's my mood today? What additional support do I need? And so I will usually turn to one of the 6 emotions oils. Last night I had a little bit of a fight with a loved one, and things are calming down, things are okay, but so today I'm feeling like maybe I need a little bit of forgive, and so I'll just put forgive on. I'll just put it kind of on the back of my neck and on my wrists, and just, you know, as kind of a forgiving. I'm also feeling kind of down about it, and so I'm gonna smell, let's see what I need, peace, cheer, or console. Can't really make up my mind which one I would need, so console smells really good right now. Peace, not as good as it usually smells. And cheer, kind of, but I think console is the one that my body is really favoring right now. So I'm gonna put a little bit of console on, which honestly I do feel like I need to be consoled and comforted, and so I'll go ahead and put that on too, and I'll put some a little bit on my heart. That's console. So that's how I use it. I want to start the day out with intention and purpose. And one of the things I'm focusing on this year is to stay grounded and present well. I have not ever been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD, but if you're around me long enough, I have all these really weird quirks and semi-OCD symptoms and all this stuff. So I will go ahead, my 2 that usually come up on my scan when I'm feeling that way is Wild Orange and In Tune. And this is a focus blend, and so who doesn't need a little more focus in their life? To me, it always smells amazing, so it's probably one that I will need for quite a while. And I love it so much. I mean, I love it when my husband will wear it as a cologne because it just smells so good to me. And then Wild Orange, if I remember to put it in my water, I will, but normally I'm very forgetful, so I'll just see it and be like, oh, I need that. So I'll put a couple drops under my tongue. And it's also the oil of abundance, so it helps you feel like there's enough to go around. So I'm not being stingy, I'm not, you know, being hoarding of anything that I can freely give and receive. And there's also a blend that I just made up a few days ago. It's from this book, I Am Fabulous. Okay, so, but I got it on aromatools.com. And it's a blend called Here and Now. And it's for those who struggle with living in the present moment. It's common in our society to be hyper-focused, which I am, to worry about future events, which I am, and reminisce about regrets in the past. I am thinking constantly about everything that's ever happened, possible scenarios, blah, blah, blah. And so I really don't live in the present as much as I wish I did. So the recommendation is to put this on the wrists and the heart and the back of the neck. The reason for the back of the neck is it's right under the spinal column, and so the oils can just go right up to the brain and kind of remind the brain to be a particular way, to focus, which I put the In Tune back here. Forgive, kind of keep that mindset of forgiveness. So once I support myself that way, I usually will go ahead and get breakfast. And with my breakfast, because my gut has a little bit of trouble still digesting certain foods like dairy and gluten and stuff like that. Not that I've ever been diagnosed, but I know when my energy drops, that's something that's a little bit harder for me to digest. So I will take TerraZyme, the doTERRA enzymes, to help digest that food and help everything run along smoothly. And then my the probiotics, the TB Assist, I'll use to help restore that gut health, to make sure the gut is healthy, that the lining is neat and clean, you know, full of this good bacteria to help, you know, fight off yeast and other pathogens in the system and just keep everything running smoothly. Sometimes I will also take the A to Z chewable, the children's vitamins, and the children's IQ Mega, because they are phenomenal for adults or kids. And especially when I'm pregnant, I'll do both the vitamins and this, because this seems to be a little bit more, I don't know. It was interesting. I was like, oh, well, I have a baby growing inside me, so no wonder this is coming up on my Zyto scan as something I need. I noticed for me, the two biggest things I noticed while taking the IQ Mega is that, one, my focus, like my brain fog clears and my focus is a little bit better. And the second part is that my eyesight kind of clears up a little bit, so that's nice. If I'm ever like having any more inflammation, which is kind of rare if I'm doing all this other stuff that I have any inflammation left, but if I do, I'll just use some deep blue kind of on my feet or wherever it hurts. And there's also a DDR Prime essential oil complex that I will sometimes just put in a capsule, and just a few drops in the capsule and take it that way, and that kind of repairs things in my body too. It's kind of like the DNA repair blend. And there is some DNA that I would rather not activate right now. So anyway, that's kind of how you use them, or how I use them. Then there are lotions. Depending on my mood, I'll either pick the scent-free and just add whatever essential oil I need at the time. Citrus Bliss is a good wake-up one. Passion is a good one for if I'm feeling kind of like want it inspiring or passionate, or I'll put it on my husband, when he gets out of the shower, because I love it on him. Or the rose is always a good option. So hopefully that helps and answers any questions you have. Thanks.